And we're live here, the Box to Box Radio podcast. We got some new music for you, brought to you by Sincerely Yours, a local band. Shout out to them. My name is Travis. This is the away leg. I'm so good, I don't need a home field advantage. Sitting across from me is Mr. Travis. Sitting next to me is Mr. Mason. And to my right, the gorgeous 6'7"
velvety
producer, Chris. What's going on, boys?
He's got baby birds in his chest hair. He's just that majestic.
I thought it was his beard that they lived in.
No, it's his chest hair.
Oh, wow.
It's lore that it's his beard. But, Trav, I'm doing well. I just want to give another shout out to Sincerely Yours. Guys, great local band. Good buddy of mine here in Austin, Texas. You can find him on Spotify or Apple Music under Sincerely Yours. Fitting song. We got a new theme for the away leg. It's Put Me In Coach, because we all want to be put into the starting lineup for this away leg here and impress the gaffer. But guys, yeah, follow him on all the social media channels as well. Speaking of social media, you guys can get at us with questions for the away leg at our Twitter. That's B_2B_radio. Instagram, box_radio. Facebook is just easy Box to Box Radio. And of course, email, if you want to shoot us those questions, is 90min@boxboxradio.com. Travis, that's how I'm feeling. I'm pumped to just interact with our listeners, man, and pumped for Sincerely Yours and all the music they're going to be writing for our podcast.
Yeah, man. Love it. 8A, what do you got?
Ready for another way leg.
All right, man. Producer Chris, not on the mic. How you feel? So. Great. Looking lovely. All right, cool. He doesn't have a mic. We'll move on.
Yeah, that's fair, man.
Yeah, so Mason, you came up with a couple really good questions for this week.
I did. I had a lot of time when I was out to ponder life and the beautiful game and how I would like to best yell at you morons. So here we go. Guys, it is a new institution in the beautiful game. It's something that has gotten rave reviews and also has been used to frustrate coaches, fans, and players to no end over the past couple months. We're talking about video assisted review.
Also known as VAR.
VAR. If you're hearing that chant around the world, VAR, it's because your team got screwed. But guys, are we pro VAR? Are we anti VAR? Do we not know what to think about it yet? Please, gentlemen, discuss.
Pro VAR.
I am also pro VAR.
Because y'all are freaking morons.
With an asterisk. It definitely needs work. Not so much the technology, but the way that the referees are utilizing it definitely needs some work. My team, FC Dallas, has been screwed.
Nuts and bolts.
I believe it's
got screwed.
Definitely the past two games, and for sure at least twice more this season. And we're only in week 11, 12?
Yeah. Hey, Brian White was on sides though. He was on side.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that, but the penalty against Houston.
The foul on Figueroa against Houston.
Yeah.
Foul.
Soft serve.
But nonetheless, nothing was worse than the Ted Uncle, Will Trapp fouled him. I got in the way. VAR review there.
Let me bail myself out and look at the monitor.
If those playing at home haven't seen that, it's the DC United versus Columbus Crew game a couple weeks back. The ref absolutely mugs Lucho Acosta, but he claims that Columbus captain Will Trapp got a foot in there. And so Columbus goes on during that play to score, and then Ted Uncle calls it back using the good old VAR, which, gentlemen, is, I think, a great sparkling example of why VAR shouldn't be in the game. Because
should not be in the game in any context.
Shouldn't be in the game at all. Do you know why?
My, what an idiot.
You know why? Because it ruins the drama of it. Like I said, I've been talking to you guys the past couple weeks. If you've been listening to the podcast, you understand my stance on, especially when we talked about the Leeds Aston Villa game. You know, it's a competition. These players are going out there and competing with each other. And part of what makes the beautiful game beautiful is the room and the expectancy of human error, whether that's from a player, a manager making a wrong sub, or from a referee. I mean, it makes games exciting, and it's kind of this beautiful world of the soccer gods gifting karma left and right to certain teams. And I think that there's a myth and a legend and a lore about that whole thing that kind of is a unifying factor within the game to fan bases. And so I think that using VAR kind of just takes away that aspect, and it's way too slow. It delays the game. You're now seeing 8-9 minutes of stoppage time almost every game because of.
Can you name one game that have had 8 to 9 minutes of stoppage time?
There was
because of
combined,
VAR?
yes.
Yeah. First half and second half. Yeah.
It's a stretch.
At most every single game. It's not a stretch. It's reality.
Stretch.
When there's 4 minutes of stoppage in the first half and 5 in the second half, that's hold on. Wait, I'll wait for you to do the math.
4 plus
What'd
5.
you get?
So, but
What'd you get? Hold on. What's the math? What'd you get?
that would be 9.
You
That's what I
graduated
got too.
college. Come on.
So yeah, I mean, I think it takes away from the game. It stops the game. I know Travis and I, our grandfather, Mr. Bill Rip, shout out to him. He's been crying for VAR in the game since before we could walk. But I don't think that it's helped the game. I think if you're a Tottenham fan, you really love VAR. But other than that, City thought they won it. I don't think it's a necessary part of the game. I don't even think it's a necessary evil. I think it just slows the game down too much and it ruins the drama and the excitement of the game. And in all honesty, it kind of gives refs a failsafe now to where, if you were a garbage ref in the past, you got fired like you should have been. But now you can hide behind a TV screen. It's so easy a caveman can do it, So
No, I think that's a ridiculous comment. I think the fact that there are so many things that the game is getting faster and faster, and it makes the game more difficult and for the naked eye to see things in a split second. VAR,
so be better.
There's no possible way from a human standpoint that is possible.
No,
it's
that's
just
weak.
so
That's
it's
soft.
the game is so fast. You're gonna miss things.
That's soft.
So VAR corrects most of the mistakes, and it has been, I'd say, 98% of the decisions have been correct.
That's ridiculous. I disagree.
I agree with Mason to an extent.
That's
I
what I'm
think,
talking about.
To an extent. I think things that are black and white, VAR has definitely helped out with those, like offside calls that are marginal. We've seen in leagues that don't use goal line technology, some goals have been given from VAR, but the problem with VAR is that sometimes the camera angles don't catch everything.
The camera angles catch literally everything. It's whether they give the referee the right camera angle.
Exactly. So if one stadium doesn't have a camera in exactly the right spot,
But they do. They have
and
hundreds of cameras. Every single angle is captured. But the VAR booth chooses what angle to give to the referee.
No, literally a couple weeks ago in an FC Dallas game, there was no decision from VAR on a goal because Jesse Gonzalez's body was shielding the ball, and you can't tell definitively. So no,
Also, gents-
there's not enough camera angles to get every call right on things like red card decisions. Yeah, that definitely helps, but in respect to goals crossing the line or not crossing the line, then it's
I should just use goal line technology. I agree with you on that.
yeah, and I think that if you're going to have VAR, then you should also have goal line technology.
Yeah, because that takes 2 seconds.
All right, gents,
Exactly.
let me put on my Merriam-Webster hat real quick and just ask, what the hell does clear and obvious mean? We keep hearing
That's
all
fair.
of this, clear and obvious. You can only be reviewed clear and obvious. Oh, I'm sorry. If his pinky toe touched him when he was coming through and the guy didn't fall, does that warrant a clear and obvious VAR check? Or are you just wasting time? That's what I don't like about it, because even minuscule offside calls, if it's not clear and obvious, which in the laws of VAR says they can only review and overturn a call if it is clear and obvious, then why are we having so much review? It's ridiculous. It's not clear and obvious.
I think I agree with you in terms of the selection of when to review needs to be better. There are moments where it's like, oh, clearly that needs to be reviewed, and it's not. And then there are moments where it's like stupid little things. But to agree with Shaka Hislop, my good friend Shaka Hislop, love Shaka Hislop, played for FC Dallas, Trinidad and Tobago. No, I wish.
Wow, called out.
The
Get roasted.
ESPN pundit, analyst, co-host, if you'd like. He said, if it's clear and obvious, then it should be clear and obvious on the field, and clear and obvious means you shouldn't have to use VAR.
Exactly. Thank you, Shaka Hislop.
So, but look, here's my thing. I get
Travis's good friend, Shaka Hislop.
I wish. Shaka, if you're listening,
friends.
you're welcome on the show.
He is not. He's not listening.
So, stop it.
I can promise you that.
Hey,
Not yet.
Hey, that's because you're not dreaming big enough, Mr. A-Day. You're not dreaming big enough.
There you go. Producer
I
Chris
believe
liked
in this
that one.
project. I think he believes in VAR and not box-to-box radio.
No, hey, look, it takes too long.
No, I
the
believe
decision
both.
making is meh, but at the end of the day, when the big moments matter and they need to go to the camera, most of the decisions, excluding FC Dallas, because FC Dallas just gets screwed by VAR, most of the top level decisions are correct. And even to your point in the Aston Villa Leeds game, yeah, that's drama. But guess what? A man was incorrectly red carded in that game because they didn't have VAR.
How is he incorrectly red carded?
Because he there was no contact. The FA came back and rescinded the red card from Aston Villa because there was no contact and gave the guy who simulated 2 games for simulation because there was no contact. So he was falsely given a red card, and that would have cleared it up
But
on the field.
But mate, the drama.
Yeah, but you still would have had the drama.
That's why we love the game. We love the game for the drama and the human error.
You're telling me that
if it was a bunch of
Sterling-
robots out there playing, it would be the same exact score every game. They would tie.
You're telling me that a Sterling goal that goes in and everyone goes crazy and then it's disallowed isn't drama, and Pep Guardiola's on the side on his knees almost in tears? You tell me that's not drama? You're an idiot.
I think that is drama, but I think you're taking away.
No, you just said drama. That's drama. That's as dramatic as it gets. Pep Guardiola is over there literally almost in tears because
But
it's
it would
just
have
the
been
high and the low.
It would have been as dramatic if City had scored. and City
Absolutely
would have
not,
gone
because
through.
it was dramatic and then it was completely 180 flip dramatic the other way.
I'm just saying. I think it's pointless. I think
So
the
you think
game.
people
I think
should-
the game was all right without it.
So you think people should, like Ramos, should be allowed to go in and hurt people on purpose and get away with it? The dark arts.
Hey man,
I mean, in the Champions League final,
do
if
I
they had
think it's
VAR,
honorable? No, but do I think it's part of the game that we have to deal with? Yeah, I do. I think it's part of the game.
I think we've now made the game better by instituting VAR.
But I just don't trust robots, man. That's my thing.
In the end, I think VAR has made the game better because
Thank you.
because they're getting more calls right, and the players know that if something is reviewed,
They could be in trouble.
the ref has more opportunity to look at it, and also they're not getting away with it much off the ball.
Guys, if you're, especially for the sport grown in the United States, if you're a casual watching the game, what is the number one complaint you hear from casuals about
slow.
soccer? It's slow. It's too boring. Nothing ever happens. VAR is detrimental to that.
Disagree.
What I was going to say is that the players can't argue with it.
True.
So
Fair, but that's why they have, I think retroactive punishment is fine.
yeah, and I also I agree. Like with MLS, they have the disciplinary committee that they review.
And then you have the FA in
controversial
England.
calls. Yeah. And there are bodies that look at those incidences. Excuse me.
Incident says
What school did you go to?
The Mary Hardin Baylor.
Oh, okay.
the Derek
Back-to-back
Zoolander
ASC
school
champs.
for kids that don't read too good.
I mean, there must be some good athletes and not some good English majors.
Athletes.
There. Athletes.
That's amazing.
I said it correctly the second time around. Thanks.
Guys, I think VAR is a crock. I'm not even.
I disagree, man. I think especially someone who's a Liverpool fan, when Salah basically got his shoulder broken by an idiot, that
Part of the game.
It's part of the game. You were like in tears
Is
a year
that
ago.
game?
I did
Gamesmanship?
cry, but guess what? The pain makes the excitement better.
So if
It's a
we
reward.
ever play against each other out in Leander, I'm going to hit you in the back of the head and be like, "Oh, it's part of the game."
Well, you gotta wait at least 9 months for that. So
sorry.
yeah,
about
shout
that.
out if you can't break yourself, ACL tear. If you guys want to send me like muffins or a gift basket or something, that'd be great. Earmuffs, so I don't have to listen to these two awful freaking takes.
I think that dead horse wants to just die in the corner.
It's
so
already
can we move on?
dead. Yeah, guys. Speaking of VAR, we don't have any VAR in real life, which we need. That I would be a proponent of VAR in real life because it would make this next question so much juicier to be able to review the exact moments where these boneheads screwed up. So, guys, my next question is: you are an analyst and a host for TMZ, which is an outrageous public show focusing on celebrity stuff like that. So you're an analyst for TMZ, and you're tasked with picking the hashtag Men Are Trash 11. And what I mean by that is it's not guys that are garbage players; it's guys that are just garbage human beings, right? They're just terrible. Maybe they cheated on their wife. Maybe they slept with their brother's wife. Maybe they killed somebody. Like maybe they got a bunch of DUIs. I don't know. It's your prerogative. So we're basically going to go around the circle and name our starting 11. We're going to start with Mr. 8A. Guys, we're going to play a 4-4-2 here.
Okay.
4-4-2. So thing on your toes. We're going to start with 8A and with Travis. We're each going to name.
We're doing a snake pick, or
No, we're just going to go straight up.
so I'm doing 3. You're doing, or what?
No. You're just going to go you, me, him, 4 times.
Gotcha. All right.
So the last pick will be Travis Carmichael, and it's not going to be a player. He's going to pick the manager for the hashtag Men Are Trash
Outstanding.
team. So Men Are Trash FC is what we're going to call him. So guys, this is a question that I think is just incredible. And on Twitter, if you use the hashtag or Facebook, Instagram, Morse code, whatever you want to do, hashtag Men Are Trash FC. So hashtag Men Are Trash FC. If you want to have some honorable mentions, or if you think we got it wrong, use that hashtag and let's get that trending, because I want this to be a global phenomenon, and I want to see how many trash footballers that are human beings are out there. So, Mr. A-Day, we go to you with the goalkeeper pick.
This is a tough one. I've got to pick Josh Saunders.
Really? Dude, pray tell.
Solely based off his substance abuse.
Fair enough. And I guess he's a trash player too. He was pretty garbage.
Yeah, he wasn't very good.
So Josh Saunders.
I did he actually, growing up he wasn't very bad, but in the pro ranks, trash. I did hear a story one time. He knocked his teeth out in a game. Growing up, he picked him up, put him in his pocket, and kept playing.
That's incredible. How did he have pockets?
I guess I guess it was cold.
That was cold, I guess. Yeah. If let's do an honorary mention. I think women can be in this as well, even though it's called the Men Are Trash FC. Hope Solo, I think, would be an honorary mention.
Yeah.
Yes.
So spousal abuse there.
Oh, geez. Multiple times for her.
Yikes.
So yeah, I don't have any.
That is a strong shout.
Yeah, I don't have any qualms with the Josh Saunders pick. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna start on the left hand side of the back line. I'm gonna go left back.
Okay.
I'm gonna say left back, and that is going to be Mr. Marcus Alonso for Chelsea, because I don't know if you guys knew this. Producer Chris is very upset about this. He was actually in a vehicular manslaughter case.
Oh my goodness.
So a couple years back when he was playing in Spain, I think he either hit a pedestrian or was in a DUI car crash and killed somebody, and either the laws are way more lenient in Spain, or he was that big of a celebrity where he got off with a slap on the wrist. So,
and they go after people for tax evasion.
Yeah, I know, right?
And not
it doesn't
that.
make any sense. So Marcus Alonso, you are garbage. Thanks very much.
Wow, yeah. He might be the captain of this 11.
Yeah, I think No. Wait.
We've
We're
got
two
some
players
choices.
in.
Yeah, we've got some choices.
I've got a couple. All right, Mr. Carmichael.
I mean, it's the easiest pick, I think, on the entire sheet, but I don't think he's my captain, but he's pretty close. It's got to be John Terry.
Oh, my God.
It's got to be John Terry.
Poor Wayne Bridges.
Wayne Bridge. What are you talking
Two Chelsea guys in a
can't
row.
even argue with that.
Chelsea player.
Yeah, you can't shag your mate's wife and expect
While
to
you're
get away
playing
with
in
it.
a World Cup together.
There is a picture of both of them sitting on a bench together, and Wayne Bridge is giving him the death glare, and John Terry looking like he couldn't be bothered. He's like, yeah, mate, shag your missus. Ain't it?
Another interesting factoid about that: John Terry was apparently the president of the Chelsea Women's Club.
Oh,
As well.
baby, no, what is you doing? Oh, John Terry.
Yikes.
Gosh, man, that kind of puts an asterisk next to his accomplishments there. Yeah, we'll all discuss who the captain should be of this team after we get the 11 out there and the coach.
The problem is going to be further up the field. I can think of at least 6 strikers that we have problems with.
Oh, geez, you're
It'll
right.
be a good competition.
All right, right back, Mr. Aday.
Whoa, we're missing a center back.
Oh, wait, no, center back. You're right. The right back will come to me. I'm sorry. Come on, mate. I know you got one in you. Mate.
I was gonna go with Chad Deering.
Oh, that's a great pick. Oh, it's a great pick.
But he was a midfielder.
Dude, I don't care.
Hey,
All right.
we'll put him at right back. I'll do the other center back. I'll do the other center back.
He's an attacking right back.
That's
fair.
a great pick.
Solely because he broke a college kid's leg in a spring game one time.
Oh, man. Do I have some dirt on Chad Deering for you guys?
I'm sure, you have something else with maybe a water bottle on the sideline.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. I don't think it was water in the water bottle, but we don't want to make a lot of assumptions because Mr. Deering, I know he had some troubles in the past, but turned his life around. He's a really good guy now. So Chad, sorry that we got you in this 11, man, but it's not personal. The other center back that I was trying to pull out of Mr. Aday is Rio Ferdinand.
Oh, yeah.
He had a little bit of a Pepsi problem back in the day, so much so that a forward on an opposing team went up to him and did the hey, do you like to party? You got a stuffy nose little symbol. And I think Mr. Ferdinand two-footed him on the next play. So
Probably.
Rio Ferdinand, sorry, lad, another guy that's kind of turned his career around. So, Trav, let's go to the midfield, son.
Yeah, man. I'm going to go with the right midfielder, and I'm going to go with Frank Ribery.
Oh, no.
That's a very good one also.
Yeah.
No.
Some
What happened with Mr. Ribery?
I just think that he met a lovely lady and they had a lovely evening together. And then it came out that she may or may not have been under the age of 17. So, yeah, not great. Anyway, moving on.
All right, Mr. 8A, give me one of our midfielders here.
Another MLS shout.
Oh, no.
Wow, you really are on brand, aren't you?
Yeah.
Dima Kovalenko.
Oh no! I hate him. Dima
I hate that guy.
Guy's garbage. Broke. How many legs are in his locker?
Was it 3?
Ronnie O'Brien.
Yeah.
Ronnie O'Brien. Who else?
I don't know.
Was it? I think it was another. Was it Richard Mulrooney?
Yeah.
It was Richard Mulrooney.
Mulrooney.
Great shout. Good memory, lad.
I think somebody else as well. What a hack.
Yeah. He I don't know the stats, but he definitely is up there in red cards.
I think he broke 3. He definitely broke 2 people's leg. I think he broke 3 people's leg.
The Serbian killer, Dima Kovalenko. Guys, I'm going to go with a guy that's not even playing anymore, but should be.
Okay.
Former Manchester City Youth Academy player and Sunderland player, Adam Johnson.
Oh.
She wasn't 18, Adam. Come on, man. Come on. You knew what you were doing. You know what you were doing.
Seems to be a theme here on this
Theme, yeah, on the midfield.
You know what you were doing.
Yikes, man. Oh. So I need a center midfielder. Oh, man. Yep.
The guy that I think you're going to pick can moonlight as a center midfielder, so I think we're good.
I don't think you know who I'm going to pick. What's your guess?
Ryan Giggs.
Oh, man. That's a very obvious choice, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Giggs. Yeah, Giggs is going to be it.
You can't shag your brother's wife and not get in the roster, son. I think he's the first name on the team sheet.
Yeah, he might be the captain. Ryan Giggs. I'll also do an honorable mention. One of the midfield subs will be Darren Gibson.
No.
He's getting in fights with Sunderland fans at the bar
driving.
and drink driving, wrecking people. So, but yeah, Ryan Giggs is potentially the captain of the team. You can't sleep with your brother's wife. And
I think I'd put Darren Gibson in there over Kovalenko because off the field he didn't really have any problems.
True.
Kovalenko, I think Darren Gibson had a lot more off the
I
field.
still hate Kovalenko though.
Yeah, you can hate him. I mean, he could probably
He
be
is not welcome on the podcast ever.
No, you suck, Dima Kovalenko. All right, give us one of the strikers, Mr. 8A.
This is interesting, man.
There's so many great shouts to choose from. We've already talked about some of the scandals that other players are involved in, along with other players on this 11 already. I've got to go with Brazilian Ronaldo Gordo.
Really?
Yes. He not allegedly, his fiance and him split up because of this. He was caught in a hotel room in Rio with 3 transgendered men. And
Oh my god.
yeah.
Fun.
He scores when he wants.
He was caught in the act, and he tried to pay them off, and one of the guys ended up blackmailing him. So
Fun.
yeah.
He might have just taken the front runner for
Oh no,
captain.
don't worry, I got one in the back pocket if you 2 idiots fail me.
I've got 2 honorable mentions for striker and then the one that I'm going to go with.
Okay, go on.
So my 2 honorable mentions are Kareem Benzema.
Absolutely, I was going to go there.
Yeah,
Great
I was leaning towards him
Yeah.
because he was caught up in the same thing with Ribéry.
Obviously, yeah, Benzema.
He liked to. He's holding Valbuena hostage.
Oh yeah, Matthew Balbuena would have been a good pick for the midfield too, but he kind of came clean. So
he's a victim.
we'll give him as much of a hall pass as you can give a guy like that. My next one will be Olivier Giroud. Caught in a hotel room with a mistress. He was involved romantically with somebody. So Giroud, you piece of garbage. We hate Chelsea players here. And then guys, this guy might take the cake because he is convicted of a crime in Brazil, but he's still playing football in Turkey. Robinho is convicted of very, very, very heinous and unruly things with a minor in Brazil, along with 8 other men. Convicted for a 9-year jail sentence in Brazil. But he's fighting the conviction. And so while he is fighting it, and before it goes back to trial again, he is still allowed to play football. So, of course, the only place that would sign him is Turkey. So,
of course,
I think that he's a big scumbag because he's not even doing anything to rectify it. He's just like, all right, I'm going to go hide in Turkey and play football. And the fans there don't really care because it's Turkey. So you can kind of do whatever you want in Turkey. But he's my pick for the second striker there.
Boys,
why don't we just go and do a full 18?
I don't know. I might need to take a shower after we do a full 18. I don't feel like garbage.
At least 3 subs.
Well, we have Benzema, Giroud, and Valbuena, I think, or 3 subs, right?
Was Benzema not in the 18 in the?
No, he wasn't.
Honorable mention. But
Not
boys,
yet.
I'm disappointed in both of you
Who'd we miss?
because of the clear and obvious choice. Potentially the only guy.
Clear and obvious.
Oh, VAR. After video review, this guy could be the captain over Giggs and John Terry. How in the world do you not pick Icardi? The man who steals.
Oh, no.
He stole the man's family. He stole his teammate's family. He has a tattoo of his teammate's wife that is now his wife and his kids on his arm.
Wow.
He stole the wife and then it's like, yeah, the kids are my own. They're my kids.
Oh my gosh.
Like how? How is he not in the 11?
Oh, man. I mean,
There was one more that we missed. I'm not too sure where he is right now. Ashley Cole.
True.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And we all know the story.
We hate Chelsea. Stop talking. We hate Chelsea. Deal with it. They're going to get their kicked by Arsenal anyway.
Whoa, language, Stark.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'll pay the fine with Mason's salary.
No, I'm not letting you any money for that one.
Yeah, who's going to coach this group, you ask? Oh, that's a great question.
I did
Tell
ask
us,
that
Travis.
question,
Tell
yeah.
us.
Guys, there's nobody other than the one and only, the fascist himself, Paulo Di Canio.
It's a pretty good pick.
Sliding down the field, throwing up fascist symbols, punching people, kicking people.
Is it okay if I have Eric Cantona coach this?
He's the
team?
assistant.
I was going to say Eric
Cantona.
Cantona.
By the way, Eric Cantona, the last time I saw him, he was the head national team coach for the French beach soccer team, and he got ejected from a match because he got into a fight after the game.
That's incredible.
Unbelievable.
I feel like beach soccer is the type of thing where the sideline personnel are allowed to just, be blacked out drunk on the pitch.
Wow. I mean,
You're on a beach.
I mean, technically true. You're on vacation, right?
Hey, when in Rome.
I don't think that applies here.
It might. We're just going to bite Anchorman for the next 20 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's our hashtag Men Are Trash FC. That's the 11 with some honorable mentions. And, of course, Coach DiCanio rallying the troops. He's a very fair but just and stern leader. Guys, please get at us on Twitter with the hashtag Men Are Trash FC. Let us know who we missed. We would love to hear some more people and some more suggestions from you. Guys, great into that question. I got one more for you.
Cool. What's up?
So the last question I have, and this is something that I was thinking about watching games and with all the hirings and firings going on around MLS with coaches and in the Premier League, coaches being made permanent and David Wagner signing for Schalke and blah, 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 blah. So out of the 4 of us here, so producer Chris isn't going to get to speak on this, but that's fine. He can edit out what he doesn't want in the podcast. He's got all the power. He's like He-Man. I have the power. Right? That's producer Chris.
That's a stretch.
Whatever. I think he's He-Man.
I thought he was. Didn't we say he was in the Avengers movie last time?
I don't remember.
No, you said I got the wrong.
Oh, yeah, the wrong universes. That's right. Because you're a moron.
Nerd.
And so the question I have for you is, if all 4 of us were on a coaching staff or a part of a club, I'll say that, a part of a club, what would our roles be?
Oh, that's very interesting. You assume you're going to get hired in the professional realm of soccer, do you?
You're barely on this podcast because I say you're on this podcast. So I don't really know why you're coming at me.
He is a professional.
True. It's correct. So all I'm hearing is a bunch of stalling. I just want to hear your answers.
All right, sure, I'll go for it. Why not? Since you two scrubs messed up the Icardi thing, I'll take the lead. I think clearly I'm the head coach.
No,
because I know
disagree.
most
Why is it clear?
tactically.
Yeah, why is that clear?
Because I know most.
Why is that clear and obvious?
Because I'm stop it VAR. Because I'm know the most tactically. I coach the game. I know the game. I'm the most vocal.
Was that a sentence?
Clear.
You're the most tactically?
I'm the most tactically there has ever been.
I know I'm most tactically.
I'm the most tactically. My tactics are huge. You got huge tactics.
Everyone agrees.
We're going to go out and find the greatest roster in the world, and my owner's going to pay for it.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
I love it. I love it.
Why do we have a... Okay. So I'm going to be clearly the head coach because I have to deal with you two idiots. Travis is going to be the king of crazy ideas. He's going to be the assistant coach.
No, he's
and,
the goalkeeper coach.
Nah, he's the assistant coach and the set piece guy because you're just going to come up with some stupid RSL like spinning off the runners and like all that.
Why did you use RSL as an example?
Did you not see the RSL free kick where they like played it short and then they played it wide and they had like guys all spinning and doing circles and they scored and it worked?
Why did you use...
First of all, I would never play it short. So let's get that straight right now.
Why use Liverpool for that example? I mean, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
That wasn't a planned set piece.
It was a planned
You
set
think
piece.
they sat down at training and was like, yeah, you're going to stand
All
right
right, we're gonna lull them to sleep.
PK's not going to mock you. Trent's going to shoot at your face. Goal.
Why is Jurgen Klopp English now? That is my question.
He's trying to rack his brain
Can
to
I
figure out
answer
which
the
assistant
question?
was telling him that.
Can I answer the question?
You haven't been doing a great job so far, so...
Travis is going to be the king of crazy ideas. All right. He's going to be the assistant coach. All right. Producer Chris is going to be the owner that spends a lot of money, but doesn't really get involved. He's going to be like Kraft. He's going to be like,
that's terrible.
I'm going to throw some money at
Kraft
you.
doesn't spend money.
Okay.
On his team.
Not on the soccer team.
Relax.
Yeah.
Relax. Okay.
Another strong shout for Men of Trash 11.
He's going to be
He
like,
was the Trash 11 owner, Robert Kraft.
there you go. He's going to be like
And then Roman Abramovich is in there as well. Sorry, Chris.
He's going to be like the Hunts. Oh, wait, we don't spend money either. Well, sorry. He's going to be like an owner that just throws money at the problems and is like, I don't know what I'm doing. He's Mark Cuban of soccer. I don't know what I'm doing, but you guys figure it out. Here's money.
So what's my role then?
I haven't decided yet. I'm trying to think. You're going to be what shall you be? You're going to be the director of fan and club interaction. You're going to
I'm gonna be the
fan
fan relations.
liaison to the fans.
No, it's stupid.
You're not even going to let him touch the soccer?
Oh, no. Have you seen this man play? Absolutely not. He's a liability to
putting in
himself and
bangers.
others. Yeah, he's going to be like, if he was on the coaching staff, he'd be like, mate, I know you're the best forward in the league, but that was garbage. Get off. Give me my boots. I'm on. I'm going to go score a goal right now.
Player coach.
He would take over the training session. I wouldn't get a word in.
And it'd be for the better because it'd be a winning team.
So he's going to deal with the fans and let them yell and be stupid and crazy.
Okay, whatever. All right, now for the real answer.
Does Darth Vader?
Yeah, we'll put Darth in this. Why not?
I like Darth. Darth is going to be the junior academy coach because he's just going to make them hard. He's going to go yell at kids. Why are you crying? You're soft. Go home. Next kid in. Why? No, you're good. All right, go to the pro team. He's just going to make them tough.
Accurate.
Stupid. All right.
It's funny.
So here's my thing, and I think Travis. I think that
Which one?
Carmichael.
We're going to do that every time, Trav, aren't we?
I'm going to call him A-Day, and you are Travis because he was.
Don't call him a
he's
day.
New guy.
It's a day.
A-Day. That's what I
Not
said.
a day.
I know. A-Day like Mayday
There you go.
in his heyday. All right. I'm waiting.
Not anymore.
I didn't know Eminem was on the show. Watch out.
I'm waiting for payday. So, Travis Carmichael, as much as I hate you and like to disagree with you, I think you would be the head coach.
Hey, vamos.
Only because that's not the role that I want.
Well, this is all made up anyway, so
It's like
Everything's
whose line
made
is-
up and the points
There
don't
you go.
matter. That's right.
Drew Carey, whose line is it anyway?
So, you'd be the head coach. And the reason you're the head coach is because
because I'm the best,
you do coach youth soccer. You'd be decent. If we kept you in check. You'd
but
be
not the
fine.
American decent, like the British decent. Like,
Decent.
Decent,
mate.
mate. Darth would be your assistant coach. He'd be the
Come on, the Darth.
the crazy kooky guy. He'd be when you go and rip the players a new one. He'd be like, "What's up, plan?" He'd be like going over there and hanging out, talking them up. And he'd be the guy that would be a great interim when you inevitably have a fall from grace and get fired.
Wow.
A-Day, you would be my goalkeeper coach and set piece
I
guy.
still get set
Yeah, you can
pieces.
still
Because
get
you
set
do
pieces.
stupid, crazy things.
And you'd be like
I know what works.
you'd be like Drew Keyshawn,
Yeah.
like the enforcer,
Side note,
the disciplinarian.
Drew Keyshawn is the scariest man that I've ever looked in the eyes.
Yeah. I trained with him. Try that.
Yeah.
He about murdered me.
For those playing at home, Drew Keyshawn is, of course, the goalkeeper coach for FC Dallas and one of the only guys that made it through the coaching change.
He's been through three
coaches?
Three
I think
coaches
he was there
now.
when Steve Morrow was coaching.
Yeah,
am I right?
Yeah, he was.
Interesting. And Marco Ferruzzi back then. But now he's got a cushy front office job. Get that paper, Marco Ferruzzi.
A lot of respect for Marco Ferruzzi.
And
Great-
then
great guy.
producer Chris would still be the owner, but he's not a Robert Kraft owner. He's more of like a Merritt Paulson owner or
In the headlines, making making
No, man, he just loves
brash comments.
He loves the fans. He loves the club. He'll put whatever money he needs to be into the club. He's Arthur Blank, if you will. He's a guy that's putting so much money and love into the club that he's willing to do whatever it takes to get us the players that we need, to win us matches, to make the Gaffa happy. And lads, the only reason I gave Travis the head coach job because I'm his boss. I'm the GM.
Stop. Get out of here.
I'm in
Stop it.
charge of player acquisition, scouting. I oversee all of that. On-field performance.
I run a podcast. I can be
all
a
of that.
GM. I can buy players.
I could be a GM. And so Darth would help me a little bit with that because he's pretty
The
business
assistant
savvy.
coach is going to help you as a GM. That
Yeah,
makes
I
a
wouldn't
lot
let
of
the head
sense.
coach do it.
That makes a lot of sense. You're dumb.
Hey, he's got a business mind. He'd help me a little
Yeah,
bit.
then why
in
is he
player
assistant
recruitment.
coach?
Because I think he helps our players a lot too. He can serve in multiple roles. This is my club that I'm running.
Okay, run it into the ground there, Minnesota United.
If we're gonna give you 6 games and then you're gonna get fired. None
So
of this
Cincinnati?
11 game garbage.
So
Yeah,
Cincinnati?
because you don't align with our culture and you're playing Fataya Lashe at right mid. That's why.
I mean, if only
That's why you're getting fired.
my owner would spend money.
he is. He's a benevolent owner. Look at him. He's right there. PC. Yeah, plenty cash. That's what PC stands for. He's shelling it out, pleasing the coach. PC, right there.
PC is becoming the new
We get it. We
new
get it.
F in Wheezy F baby.
Wheezy PC
Stop.
baby.
There's no end to the to what it can stand for.
Yeah, so Trav, please save us from Mason's idiotic pick.
I would not give myself the head coaching reins.
Who is it then?
I would also give it to Trav.
Vamos! 3 for 3. Let's go.
And that's you do have the most coaching experience of all of us. And I just don't want that much power. Frankly,
I love it.
Fair enough.
I don't know if I'm teetering between giving myself the head assistant role or goalkeepers.
Porque no las dos?
I could probably do both, yeah. Yeah, I could probably do both. And I think Mason was spot on with the GM role. Maybe director of soccer operations instead of
It's
Stop
got
it.
many titles.
yeah.
Does he know enough about the game?
I think so.
Boy.
I run
Please.
a podcast. I can be a GM.
Yeah.
And then obviously Chris is the owner.
Yeah.
What about Darth? Where's Darth in all this?
Darth is okay. I'm going to give myself goalkeepers. Darth is first team assistant.
Still
Look at
think
that.
he's the junior academy guy.
We agreed on something. Look at that.
But here's
Same
my real
answer.
question. So we all three said I should be the coach. Producer Chris is nodding his head. He agrees, right?
Yeah.
Producer Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So am I a better coach than the greatest coach to ever coach in soccer?
Brad Friedel?
Peter Vermees.
No, you're not. You could
Peter
not.
Vermees is-
You
Stop.
could not establish a culture the way my man Peter Vermees
Peter
does.
Vermees is not in the best 50 coaches of all time. Period.
It's not about his coaching, but it's about the culture and the club.
You
that he's
said he's the
established.
best coach of all
Because
time.
there's many facets to
In
being a
the
coach, you
history
moron.
of
it's
coaches.
Not, it's not just about on-field
You
performance. It's
think-
about building something sustainable that'll last. And
You
as a
think-
coach / GM, he's done a great job at
You
that.
think he's better than Sir Alex Ferguson?
I don't think he's the
You
best
think he's
coach
better
of all
than Jurgen
time.
Klopp? You said on the show he is the best coach in the world. Ever.
I said
Ever.
he's my pick because it's something different. That's what I said.
Thoughts?
Our resumes will be online, and we'll be applying for the openings here soon in the next week. So
Yeah, hey,
you can
New
reach
England
out to our
Revolution.
agents.
If you want to get off, I will take a third of Mike Burns' salary to do 4 times the job. Make me the GM.
I would take the Revolution job with all those players. We got like 8 forwards. You just got to have hope one of them scores one time.
Yeah, Travis will play like the
4-2-4, baby.
the 3-1-6. Six.
Hey.
You'll have Teal Bunbury, Juan Fernando Caicedo, Juan Agadello, Pania, Fagundes, Buchanan,
Carlos Heel.
Carlos
We'll
Heel.
play all of them because we know that Cody Cropper can't keep the ball out of the net. So
Hey,
we're
but Matt
gonna
Turner
win. We're gonna win 10-8.
Matt Turner might keep it out of the net.
Looking like the what was it 2013 Liverpool winning game 6-5.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Jeez. You're making fun of Liverpool? Freaking jerk.
Maybe
Dead
they'll win
to
a
me.
final this time.
Why do people named Travis have to be absolute incomprehensible morons? It's ridiculous. Unbelievable.
I just am going to take away the point that you guys all think I'm the head coach. So we're going to roll with that. We're going to end the show on that moment because
Just out of curiosity, what level of coaching license do you hold?
I currently hold my USSF D license.
Fantastic.
So what? Come on, man. What is that for?
Isn't that the highest level that you can do online? Is that, or did you have to attend a class?
Yeah,
No,
actually,
No, I'm not throwing shade at all.
Yeah, I have a high school degree too, so I have a diploma.
With the new coaching education, you have to do actually all of them in place. You have to do
In person, okay.
Yeah, some of the grassroots courses, and then you can go on. The highest is the A, so
Yeah.
the D is a decent level. Hopefully, I'll be getting my C sometime in the next 12 months.
Fantastic.
You've had experience coaching a professional soccer team? No, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express this morning. That's basically what you're saying to us.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But like I said, anyway, I'm definitely going to end the show on the fact that I'm the head coach, and you guys all agreed with me. I wonder what the listeners think. You should let us know on social media. Mason, can you shout out the social media?
Yeah, of course. Our Twitter is B_2B_radio. Instagram is box_radio. Facebook, really, really easy, box radio. And of course, the best way to reach us is at our email address, 90min@box2boxradio.com. Thank you again. I want to thank one more time, Sincerely Yours, for providing us with a brand new theme song and more music for our pod. So the new Away Leg theme song is called Put Me In, Coach, off the album Golden Age, now available on Spotify and iTunes. Guys, look it up. It's really, really, really good. I think you guys will really enjoy it.
Yeah, guys, it's been another Away Leg. Thanks again to Sincerely Yours, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time.